Welcome back to the SAP Business AI series from Aditheos. This is episode 6, SAP AI across business functions, real value in finance, HR, supply chain, and more. AI in SAP is not a single capability deployed in one corner of the organization. It's a set of function-specific capabilities that address the actual challenges each team faces day to day. In this episode, I'm going through all 6 of the core business functions where SAP AI is delivering measurable impact with the specific capabilities and the productivity numbers organizations are actually reporting. 6 functions in this episode: finance, supply chain, procurement, human resources, customer experience, and IT and development. For each one, I'll cover the key AI capabilities available today and the productivity improvements organizations are measuring. Let's start with finance. Finance teams have historically spent a disproportionate amount of their time on high-volume, low-judgment tasks, matching invoices, chasing overdue payments, reconciling accounts, and producing reports that were already outdated by the time leadership received them. AI changes this by automating the operational layer. Here's what's available: automated accounts receivable matching. AI matches incoming payments to open invoices, reducing manual effort and improving accuracy. Organizations are reporting processing time reductions of up to 70%. That's not incremental improvement, it's transformational late payment prediction. Predictive models identify customers likely to pay late before the due date arrives, enabling proactive collections outreach rather than reactive chasing. Financial close support. AI assists with error detection during period end close, reducing the rework and late-night close cycles that drain finance team capacity. Natural language analytics. Finance users can query SAP Analytics Cloud data in plain language, getting answers to complex financial questions without building a report or waiting for a data analyst. And expense reporting guidance. AI validates expense submissions against policy in real time, reducing errors before they enter the approval workflow. The CFO use case I described in the Joule episode applies directly here. Ask Joule about Q3 regional revenue, get a plain language summary in seconds, grounded in live S/4HANA data. What would have been a half-day analyst task becomes a 30-second interaction. Supply chains are where AI's ability to process vast multivariable data delivers some of its most measurable enterprise value. Modern supply chains involve multiple tiers of suppliers, demand volatility, logistics constraints, and geopolitical risk. This creates exactly the kind of problem that machine intelligence handles well and human planners struggle to keep pace with. 4 key capabilities. AI explained forecast outcomes. Generative AI explains why a forecast changed, what drove the variance, and what the implications are for inventory positioning in plain language that planners can act on, not just a number but context. Inbound delivery validation. AI extracts data from goods receipt and shipping documents automatically, validates against purchase orders, and flags discrepancies for human review. Transportation planning assistance. Natural language guidance helps planners build transport plans, visualize capacity constraints, and optimize routing without navigating complex planning screens. Equipment anomaly detection. Predictive models identify unusual patterns in equipment data that precede failure, enabling maintenance before breakdown rather than after. The productivity improvements in supply chain AI consistently reach 25% for planners and 50% for supervisory teams. These aren't pilot project numbers, they're from enterprise deployment studies. Procurement teams are under continuous pressure to reduce costs, manage supplier risk, and respond faster to market changes. AI shifts procurement from a document processing function to a strategic intelligence function. Here's how: automated RFP and RFQ generation. AI generates request documents using historical sourcing data and supplier information, reducing preparation time by up to 70% and improving consistency across sourcing events. Supplier risk detection. AI analyses market data, ESG performance indicators, and historical supplier performance to identify emerging risks before they affect the supply chain. Spend analysis and classification. Automatic classification of procurement spend across categories uncovers savings opportunities and informs strategic sourcing decisions. Contract creation assistance. Generative AI drafts contract language based on negotiated terms, reducing legal review cycles and ensuring consistent clause usage. The dual procurement example is directly relevant here. A procurement manager asks list vendors with delayed shipments in the past 30 days, dual queries live SAP Ariba and S/4HANA data, filters by the user's category responsibility, and returns a ranked list with delay duration and impact on open orders in seconds rather than 15 minutes of manual dashboard navigation. HR teams handle some of the most documentation-intensive high-volume processes in the enterprise. Recruiting, onboarding, performance management, case management, and compliance, all high-volume, documentation-heavy work. AI helps by automating the operational layer of HR so that people teams can focus on judgment-intensive work that genuinely requires human expertise. Job description generation. Generative AI creates equitable, well-structured job descriptions using the organization's role library and equity guidelines, reducing write-in time and improving consistency. Onboarding assistance. Joule guides new employees through forms, data reviews, benefit selections, and e-signatures conversationally, reducing HR team workload and improving the new joiner experience. Performance management support. AI helps managers draft performance goals, 360-degree review summaries, and personalized feedback, addressing one of the most time-consuming and inconsistently executed processes in most organizations. HR query automation. Employees ask dual policy questions in natural language and receive accurate policy-grounded answers without filing a case or waiting for an HR response. Skills and career intelligence. The Talent Intelligence Hub in SuccessFactors uses AI to analyze skill profiles, identify gaps, and recommend development paths aligned to both employee aspirations and organizational needs. Routine HR task time reductions of up to 70% are reported, freeing HR professionals for the coaching, organizational design, and culture work that cannot be automated. Customer expectations have shifted fundamentally. Buyers expect immediate responses, personalized interactions, and seamless service across every channel. AI expectations that are impossible to meet at scale with human agents alone. SAP Business AI for CX embeds intelligence across sales, service, marketing, and commerce. Conversational self-service. AI agents handle customer queries about orders, products, and support in natural language, resolving common questions without human involvement. Quote creation agents. Customer email requests are automatically converted into structured, ready-to-send quotes, compressing a process that previously involved multiple touchpoints. Case classification and routing. Support tickets are automatically categorized and assigned, with AI generating a knowledge article for each resolved case to improve future deflection rates. Account summaries for sales teams. AI generates pre-meeting briefs covering customer interaction history, open opportunities, recent service issues, and suggested next best actions. Marketing content generation. Campaign summaries, subject lines, social copy, and reports generated in minutes using generative AI connected to SAP marketing data. For IT teams and developers, AI on SAP BTP compresses delivery timelines and reduces the overhead of routine technical work. The impact across the development lifecycle is well documented. Development cycle acceleration of up to 75% through AI-assisted code generation, documentation, and testing. Maintenance cost reduction of approximately 30% through AI-assisted code understanding and modernization of legacy systems. And democratized development, low-code tools powered by Joule enable citizen developers to build SAP extensions without deep technical backgrounds. Key capabilities: AI-suggested code generation in ABAP, CDS, and UI5, automated API documentation, legacy code explanation and migration assistance, intelligent test generation, all within SAP's trusted BTP infrastructure, with the governance and compliance standards that enterprise IT requires. Let me pull the impact numbers together. Finance, up to 70% reduction in AR processing time. Supply chain, 25 to 50% productivity improvement for planners. Procurement, approximately 70% reduction in manual sourcing effort. HR, up to 70% reduction in routine task time. And IT and development, up to 75% faster delivery cycles with around 30% lower maintenance costs. Across every business function, the pattern is consistent. AI automates the high-volume, low-judgment operational work, freeing people for the strategic, judgment-intensive work that actually requires human expertise. Key takeaways. AI is embedded across every major SAP business function. This is not just an IT initiative. Finance and HR both report up to 70% reductions in routine task time. Supply chain AI delivers 25 to 50% planner productivity improvement. Procurement AI cuts RFP preparation time by approximately 70%. And IT and development teams are seeing up to 75% faster delivery cycles and 30% lower maintenance costs. Next episode, we go inside the technical infrastructure, the SAP AI Foundation and Generative AI Hub on BTP. If you're a developer or technical architect, this is the one you've been waiting for. Subscribe, and I'll see you in episode 7.